Welcome learners, welcome to the series of the Python programming. Now in this video we will see a Python program for matrix multiplication. So before going to that program, let us see how we multiply two matrices. Okay. Now for matrix multiplication, say A is equals to 1, 2, 2, 1 and B is equals to, again we will take a 2 by 2 matrix, say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we define something called as A into B. Okay, now I have taken this particular example where we have the order 2 by 2. Okay, I will show you first how to multiply, and then we will tell you when the multiplication is not possible. So here what you do is we have 1, 2, 2, 1 into 1, 2, 3, 4, and this multiplication is defined to be the order of 2 by 2 itself. So let me write that. What you do is you take the first row to get the first element here, A11 entry here. You take the first row and you take the first column, you multiply and then add. So what you do is you take 1 into 1 plus 2 into 3, 2 into 3. That is your first entry. Now suppose you want to get this 2 by 2 entry, A to 2. What we do is we take the second row, because we want to find this entry. It is the second row, so you take the second row of the first matrix, and it's the second column, so you take the second column of the second matrix. So it is 2 into 2, so 2 into 2 plus 1 into 4, 1 into 4. Suppose you want to find this entry now, so it will be first row, so this row and second column, so 1 into 2, 1 into 2 plus 2 into 4, 2 into 4, and here second row first column, so 2 into 1, 2 into 1 plus 1 into 3, and when you simplify this you will verify this example for our product as well. So this is nothing but 1 plus 6, so it will be 7, 2 plus 3 equals to 5, this is 2 plus 8, so that will be 10, and 2 into 2 4 plus 4 is equals to 8, and this is 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, now we will put this example in our program and we will verify whether we are getting the same answer. But before going to the program, let me tell you one thing. Now if A is a matrix of order m by n and B is a matrix of order p by q, then A into B is defined, we can find A into B only if and only if this P is equals to n, right? But it means in words, it means the number of columns in the first matrix A, number of columns in first matrix A should be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix B. Clear? And again from this example you can say that the matrix operation AB may be defined, but BA may not be defined. So it is not like if you can find AB, you can also find BA. So some cases you may be able to find AB but not BA. Okay, so this is what we need. So we will assume that the number of columns in the first matrix A is equals to the number of rows in the second matrix B, and then we will define our required function. Okay, so as usual we will go with the defining a function. So let's go back for our program. Let's go for a new program. This is our last program. What we have done, a program on scalar multiplication and then addition of two matrices. All right, so let's go for a new program. For that we will end up this and let's maximize this. So let's write the comment: product of two matrices. Okay, so let's first define our function. So let's define of say two matrices x and y, and for that let us define it to be like this. You have to put these two dots. M equals to length of x So we'll take the number of vectors in X, that will become the roots. Okay, n equals to length of the first vector in X, capital, and you know the first vector in X will be the 0th vector. And since we have two matrices here, let us take P to be length of, we don't need now number of rows, so we don't need just, if I put like this, then it will count the number of rows in Y, but we don't need the number of rows in Y, but we need the number of columns in Y, because we already know that the number of rows in Y will be equals to the number of columns in X, that is nothing but n. Okay, so that will be the number of columns, that is the first vector we will take in Y, and then we will take the entries in that vector. Okay, so we have this 3 here, and let us write or define a return one. So return, what we need the sum. Already defined predefined function is there, which is sum. It is already, if you see here, it is changed in the color, so it is predefined. So we need sum of matrix X. We will take the entries of that. So X I K Xik into Y K J, and what is ijk now here? So for, we will take this k, so this sum will vary over k. Okay, for k in this, right here, number of columns there in X. So k in range n is nothing but the number of columns in A. Okay, then for j in range of P here, that is our second matrix, number of columns there, and then we have for I in range of the roots M. Okay, all the brackets are complete now. So what this will do is, first it will iterate, or it will take a for loop for the values of n. So it will be X I, let me go back here, and if we write this as A11, if we write this as A11, A12, and this as B11, B21, so these entries will be A11 into B11 plus A12 into B21. So what it is doing is, you are taking the first row first j, so I and j are constant, you are varying over k. So it will be like C11 will be A11 plus A11 into B11 plus A12 B21. Okay, so this first entries and the last entry will be same. What varies is the j for Aij and I for Bij. Okay, so and then you take the summation of this. If you have one more entry here and one more row here, then it will go on increasing. Okay, and that's what we have done here. So we'll take a sum which will take a for loop for k. We'll take the sum of that, and that will be for the jth entry and then ith entry, and then we will have the return product. Okay, so let's see if we are getting the desired result. Let us take A to be our matrix, what we have defined, 1 2 2 1. So it is, first row is 1 comma 2 comma, and the second row is 2 comma 1, correct? 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Let us take a matrix B to be a matrix again of, we are taking 2 by 2, let us take that to be 1 2 3 4. So first row is 1 comma 2 and the second row is 3 comma 4. Okay, now we want to find what is AB. Manually we have already found the answer. Let's check that with our program. So let's run it, save. Let's save in our folder. So that is #9 matrix multiplication. Save. Hopefully it is giving the answer. Okay, we are not given any print or command. We have taken just A and B, but we are not given any print command. So it will compile the program, but it will not give any print because we are not told him what to do. Let's tell the program what to print. So print the product. So product of A comma B. That's how we have defined here, print. And now let's run this program and see what is. Now here if you see, A is 2 by 2 matrix, B is a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 cancels out, and we will have AB as 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so let's see, compile this. 7 10 5 8. So let's see what answer we got last time. 7 10 5 8. 7 10 5 8. Now if you want to check whether it's commutative in the sense whether you have to check whether AB is same as BA. Okay, so this is our AB. From program we will check what is BA. So BA is equals to, again it will be a 2 by 2 matrix because we have taken the square matrices. Now here what we'll do in our program, we will change the values of A and B. So first we will take B here and then we will take A here. That means your first matrix is matrix B and the second matrix is matrix A. Okay, now let's compile this. So the resultant is 5 4 11 10. So we have 5 4 11 and 10. And if you see this matrix and this matrix are not same. Though the order is same, the entries are not same. Two matrices A equals to Aij and B equals to Bij are equal provided they are of the same order and Aij is equals to Bij for all Ij, for all Ij. Okay, I varies over the rows and J varies over the columns, number of columns and number of rows. So with this example we can say that this is not equal, AB is not equals to BA. Okay, so this is a program for matrix multiplication which is very simple here. Again let us try. We have taken let's take one more column here, comma 1 comma 1 itself. So the order of the first matrix is 3 by 2. Number of rows are 1 2 and 3. Number of columns are just 2. So this will be the 2 rows and it may have 3 columns. So let us increase one column from this matrix. Say let us take 3 and let us take 5. Okay, so this is now 3 by 2 and this is 2 by 3. 2 cancels out. I mean the resultant matrix will be of order 3 by 3. So when you take the product of this, it will have 3 vectors and each vector will have 3 components. So let's compile this and see. Enumerate syntax. Let's give the answer. This is 1 2 and 3. This is the bracket is missing. Okay, now we will compile. So resultant is 2 by 2. Correct, it is 2 by 2 because we have taken B first. Okay, let us change this B to A and A to B. Now again we will compile and we will see what is the output. See here. And this is another example where you can say that AB is not equals to BA. So AB has 1 2 and 3. So number of rows are 3 and number of columns also 3. BA has 2 vectors and 2 columns. So it is 2 by 2 matrix. Here it is 3 by 3 matrix. So matrix multiplication is not a commutative operation. Okay, let's see how if we can play around with this code. We'll put a comment. The matrix multiplication is, we'll close this and then we'll put a comma and then we'll print. See, I'm also trying the code. Here we go. The matrix multiplication is, and this is the matrix. Okay, so if you want to give a comment, you under print command you take these 2 columns, write your comment in between, and if you want to use the result from the previous things, you write comma here and then whatever product or whatever function we have defined. So with this we have done with your matrix multiplication operations. We have written a program for multiplication of 2 matrices. As an exercise, what you can do is you can ask the user to give the inputs for a matrix, like how many number of rows the user has, number of columns user has. Tell the user to enter the entries, and then you do the product and then you give the user the answer of that product. That exercise you can follow. Okay, so that's it for our today's program, that is a product of 2 matrices. So see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.